TNC's best placement was probably DAC. They got 4th place, lost to Virtus Pro, which is pretty respectable. And NEWBEE, they got what, 1st at...
You can't just indiscriminately die.
That's my specialty, though.
It's like, oh, well, I died 9 times. Joke's on you, safe laner.
Still got level 6.
It's like, you can't just get away with those shenanigans anymore.
Tree Protector and Weaver both going for KP right now, but he is healing a decent amount. And a good stun from Kaka. They are going to be able to get another ensnare onto him. Cuckoo is dropping pretty low here. He's going to get hexed up. They do have a sentry already laid in place. He does manage to get off the Fairy Fire, and he's going to be okay. It's actually his own sentry. Probably de-warded NEWBEE earlier. They're actually going to lay down a sentry now, spot up the Tree Protector, but he does have the heal going. The burst damage is still too much, and it's KP who picks up the first blood. That's not only important just for the gold, but the fact that KP then gets that tremendous amount of regen from the Death Pulse.
Like, they're doing such a good job of that, just instantly getting him off.
And it's good CS as well, that it's actually worth a little bit more than a normal CS. SCC going for the kill onto Armel, double leap, and does manage to secure that one. SCC, his Mirana versus the Storm Spirit. Blitz, you were actually talking about during the draft how the Mirana matches up really well against the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, because of how he has to step into the lane.
Yeah.
You have to think of this hero more as pretty much a melee, because you just walk in, Remnant.
Yeah, and he comes forward trying to get a Remnant, and that is perfect range for Disruption. Leading into the arrow should be an easy 1-2 punch for SCC. Actually, they're going to split it. Looks like the Creeps grabbed it, so they're both going to get a 150 each for that one. Bottom lane, Cuckoo does manage to get off the heal, and does manage to get a bonk there onto Kaka. They're going to be able to run him down. It looks like he ticks out from the Leech Seed. Cuckoo keeps pushing forward. KP is forced to use that Ghost Shroud to dodge any further damage.
I would even maybe advocate for him to go raindrops here. Then it's harder for the Mirana to kill you.
Yeah.
He is almost level 6 though. It's just a tick of XP. I think he's like 1 off.
A battle at the bottom lane. KP does manage to get a Ghost Shroud off. The physical damage not going to be there, but Cuckoo really brilliant body blocking. Does manage to slow down KP's retreat just enough, so Raven and Cuckoo can get the kill. Now that the Weaver's level 4, things are beginning to pick up. SCC actually rotating down to the bottom lane a little bit late to that fight. I guess will now take over the lane. But still, Raven is going to be able to get something. Top lane, Moogie died? He died to a Crystal Maiden Underlord lane. That is certainly not supposed to happen.
My guy, Moogs. What are you doing?
Oh, no.
He's even got the non-greedy build where
Kaka getting super aggressive, does get the bugs on top of him. They're going to try and go for the kill onto Cuckoo, but Kaka's going to die at the same time. Maybe the Invis can go out in time. No, SCC still managed to pick up the kill. Raven, seeing a high-level Mirana, he actually does try and challenge him a little bit. Cuckoo comes to the mid lane now. Try and lend Armel a helping hand. Would you say, so if the Necrophos is the winning hero, oh, Moogie's just gonna, he's gonna go for it. He just Chronosphered an Underlord. He does have Lion coming in from behind. He does have the big burst of damage that is required to bring down Sam H, so you can see why that Chronosphere was used. Back over to the mid lane, though. Crystal Maiden, Tim's interrupted. The Reaper Scythe stops that freezing field, and they do manage to get the counter kill. So 2 pickups for NEWBEE. The kill at top, and then manage to stop the aggression in middle.
You don't feel great, but you feel a lot better than you did 2 minutes ago.
Faith gets a good aggressive ward, lending a helping hand to SCC, who's going to try and take this mid-tier 1 tower. They're going to try and force it here. They don't want to let that living armor get the regeneration off, and they don't. TNC, Cuckoo comes in, does manage to get a really good overglow with a lot of damage coming in from behind. Raven, oh no, Moogie completely whiffs the Chronosphere, and as a result, Armel's going to run down the mid player of SCC. Turn around, SCC is going to manage to get a kill onto Armel with the help of the Reaper Scythe from KP. Still, what a whiff from Moogie. That was a guaranteed Weaver kill, as you were alluding to earlier. 1 Chronosphere and he should die. Well, it doesn't work if you don't land that Chronosphere.
There was the caveat of, you've got to hit it.
You've got to hit the giant ball on the bug.
Oh, man. There's just a lot of different ways that
slow down. Kaka needs to be able to help him out. Tries to hit a stun. Doesn't hit the Weaver, though. And now he's going to be caught by Raven. He's already dead. Moogie has to back up. Faith chased away as well. But they know KP. He didn't run to the tier 2. He ran to the jungle instead. And is now going to be chased down by Raven. Doesn't look like his heal's going to be up in time. Raven on an unstoppable spree. And remember, he was the guy who had the toughest laning phase of all on the side of TNC.
You know that Mugi was he was just like, he was a little bit not so confident about that.
He was very happy that he successfully pressed the stop button in time. If he had 2 whiffed Chronospheres, man. Faith, they're going to be able to catch a disruption into an arrow. Nice and easy. KP will take the extra 30 seconds onto Raven with that Reaper's Scythe. Actually, it's only level 2, so... Yeah,
Glimmer Cape, by the way, on this Necrophos. Because we talked about all... Yeah. It's just a whole lot of magic damage.
I think the added little help of going invis and taking out the bugs, oh man, that always is super useful. Jump up at the top lane. I think Kaka knows that he's just always going to be moved on, but Mugi managed to land the 2-man Chronosphere. He's going to take the first one out. Easy Storm Spirit kill. Can he get Cuckoo? No.
Why were we that hyped about that bashes? It was like a hex target.
Yeah. And he's not a hero that can go out and catch somebody. Like, for example, Mugi's been farming out this bottom lane while NEWBEE are holding without the Chronosphere.
Yeah.
And you can't just send Underlord. Oh, SCC tries to go for the leap. He gets snatched in the mid-air by Armel. He's going to keep on going, finding Kaka as well. Turns around, manages to get off the Hex. He does have Finger of Death as well. No Impale, so he's going to be run down. Armel picks up yet another kill. He is now 3-4-2. He's going to be finishing up that Orchid pretty quick, and that will make NEWBEE's life a whole lot harder for every single one of their cores. And in a way, he can, like his... You said Necrophos is the guy who's going to win you the game. Void is also going to do that, so he can be more of like a mid-game buffer with that BKB build.
He's just going to want people to go on him. He'll be like a false flag.
Leading things off on to Sam H. They're hoping to be able to get a Reaper Scythe kill, and they'll get it too. Finger of Death and Reaper Scythe both being used to bring down the tanky Sam H. Underlord.
This Void, it's like, why would you take the fight when you don't have your second highest net worth hero?
So they're going to need some good harassment coming out from Tim's Crystal Maiden. Slam out from Roshan, gets NEWBEE a little bit lower. Roshan dropping fast. Cuckoo getting in position now, tries to get a Frostbite onto the Faceless Void, nailed by the arrow, and it looks like Tim's will end up going down. Roshan is still available, but TNC, they're bleeding out some heroes, do manage to get the Orchid. Good disruption out. Faith saving his Mugi, and now they're going to find the Train Protector who was on the other side of things. Now he's pretty fast though. Lay down another sentry, not quite going to get there. Tim's with a buyback. They really want to be able to contest this Roshan. KP blinks out of the pit to be able to spot Armel. Roshan down to 650 HP. It's just about to go down. It looks like TNC have given it up. They no longer can take this fight. Arrow actually landing on a Cuckoo. That was a line one from SCC and cleans up the kill. Thanks to a double damage that spawned at the 22-minute marker. That thing just made Roshan and that kill a lot easier for NEWBEE.
Kind of survived the fight.
Yeah, if he had like Greaves as well as Crimson Guard done, then like that's a significant amount of sustain that would help you survive through the Chronosphere. Bottom lane does go down, but they beat it out the tower. Kaka sets it all up with the Blink Hex. They get the Reaper Scythe on him as well. By the way, that is seconds. A level 3 Reaper Scythe and added 45 seconds.
Mugi still has, and this is the best part about it, is that Mugi still has his chrono, and Reaper Scythe is almost going to be up again.
Disruption on Sam H. They do manage to have the blink hit onto Faith, locking him down for a while, but SCC comes in from the side, already getting the damage as well as the stun onto Sam H. He's going to try and go for the retreat, see if he gets the Dark Rift away, but he's stopped by Kaka. Now they're going to be able to catch Tim's as well. This Crystal Maiden is so slow. He goes into the... Oh no! The Aghanim 99 seconds! Reaper Scythe is up again, and now you've got 2 heroes that are dead for almost a minute and some.
Keep the hits coming. The hope is that if they use the chrono into a bunk situation and you can take something like a buyback fight and go for Roshan, because Aegis is the counter to chrono, right? It's like you just have a second life. But that possibility doesn't really exist.
Another Reaper Scythe kill. That's going to be
You're dead for 90.
Now we've got 3 people who have all died to the Reaper Scythe and are still not back up. Storm Spirit in 5 seconds, but both tier 3s and are going to take the melee racks at bottom lane first.
KP just deleted people for like 4 minutes, by the way.
Yeah.
Good time.
Painting stun, follow-up arrow onto Sam H. They have another Reaper Scythe? No, it's 12 seconds.
And now I just want to see Reaper Scythes.
Just get everyone out of the game permanently.
Get that minute and a half buyback or death spawn. So they're going to smoke. They've got Aeon Disc and a gem on their Lion.
Dagon 2. Daedalus for SCC.
Okay, maybe if they walk a little bit to the left.
Up, run into Sam H. They're going to be able to blink initiate onto him. The arrow will miss, but they certainly have enough damage. They'll Reaper sight them just to make sure. Now he does have buyback. First time in a while that we've actually had a buyback. Ooh, good blink there from Cuckoo just in time.
And he's supposed to be the tankiest person on their team. He's got a lot of...
Oh, and a Chronosphere actually catches 2. Now he does make a little bit of an error there with the Manta Illusions blocking himself up. They're still going to be able to get the disable onto Raven. Should be able to keep it on disc. Procking there to prevent Armel from picking up the support pretty easily.
Get out.
And now he's running out of mana. Almost completely out. Is going to get blown up. And NEWBEE just keep racing forward. The buyback from Armel might be able to catch something though. A lot of heroes dropping low. Mugi almost gets caught, but does manage to time walk just ahead. Faith gets the Ghost Scepter off. Okay, never mind. His TP is going to be canceled. He will be the only victim of all of those buybacks though from TNC. That is certainly not enough for them to feel good about this game. Now NEWBEE is doing Roshan. Maybe this is the opportunity for TNC to strike. Cuckoo is in position. He has the Blink Dagger. He has the Overgrowth.
Okay, I want to see it.
Roshan down to half health. Quarter HP now. 2,800 HP. NEWBEE get rid of the bugs first. Got a little vision. Dark Rift to the other side, but they already made their initiation. They've already blown up Armel. Now they've caught extra. The Crystal Man's going to go down as well. Sam H came in from the other side, but still. Raven? The arrow. Now it's going to be the Chronosphere onto Raven. Overgrowth out, but Mookie still had the BKB and SEC was on the outside. So TNC will finally call it. Game 1. Pretty handedly went to NEWBEE. I would say they just felt like really in control. Even that time that it felt like TNC was being aggressive and they were owning more of the map, it actually turned out the net worth was favorable to NEWBEE at that time.
They had to make that play because the Chrono whiffed.
Welcome back, everybody. TNC versus NEWBEE, Game 2. We've got a draft on our hands, and it's going to be a last pick Storm Spirit.
I love those.
Pangolier does not deal with any kind of pressure like this at all. So,
and that's why they have Faith down here, but
yeah.
I mean, you don't love getting hit by Treants.
I mean, oh wow, he actually picked up that kill. First blood goes to Faith with the Ether Shock kill.
The Treants. They're here for revenge. Yeah. He's going to TP.
Cuckoo trying to get in front of him, but can't really get the hit in. Sam H TP's in, but it's a bit too late. See, Kyle's a talent now, so we get to make fun of him as much as we want.
Now it is not feels bad kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because if it's a player, you do feel kind of like an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
All right, Cuckoo's just going for it, and he does manage to get it, and will not
no, the sentry!
Because the sentry was there.
Woo!
That's playing to win, baby. SEC had it all planned out in his mind's eye.
He did it.
23-2. It looks like pretty much all the cores are right there in that 24 to 28 marker. So they're honestly all pretty even.
All right, I've got a different idea.
Okay.
What if the game doesn't end? Oh, hold that thought.
Tim's
Mugi gonna get gone on. He's
trying to help him. Go for the kill on Mugi. Sam H with a TPN. The Sprout block in. He's getting out of the sentry range. They still spot him. Mugi is still gonna die, but he does manage to pick up the Crystal Maiden kill before he goes down. Now Kaka, he does have a Fire Spirits away, so he should be fine. He's trying to hold on to it. And jumps away. Raven's still gonna try and chase him down. Does manage to get another Fire Spirits onto him, but the illusion will finish him off of the lance. Now Mugi notice that Raven's pretty low.
Because they thought that SCCC was still level 5 and change.
Right.
So like, we'll glyph the wave and dive him while he's level 5.
Yeah.
It was a really smart idea, just half a beat too late. Because even with the denied creep, he was able to hit his level 6.
Faith, another kill on a Sam H. This man just doesn't stop. And the player with the last hits is Pango. The end of 7 minutes.
Oh, so we lost that?
Yes. You were very incorrect. He's already got a job.
It shouldn't, like, Armel is... Okay, whatever.
Let's put it this way. This Mango's not supposed to be having this good a time. Cuckoo ends up going down in the mid lane behind that tier 1 tower. They had a sentry laid up, knowing that there was either going to be ward or maybe a bounty hunter rotating up at the top lane. They're going to catch Mugi. Sam H once again hunting down this Clinks, and the Clinks no longer has strafe. Has Invis coming up in 1 second time. They manage to get the dust off, and the Lance... Actually, it'll be the Wrath of Nature from Sam H. Picks up the kill, helps his team take the tier 1 tower. That's the beauty of a core Furion. Yeah. Look at the wards surrounding this mid tower. They've got one on the shrine area on the right-hand side. They've got another one near that ancient camp. They see all the rotations coming into this mid lane.
They should lose mid tower.
Feels comfortable.
Tower to lose.
KP is going to try and defend, though. KP rolling in, hopes to be able to snag Armel. Doesn't manage to do it. Hits the bounce back as well. Armel no longer has the refraction and is exposed. Half HP. Javelin procs does manage to bring him down. KP picks up the kill. Now
run the
eggs. Back to the egg. Back to the safety of the Serpent Wards. NEWBEE will have to give up their tier 1 tower, though. It is going to be a deny, at least. Constantly jungling, constantly pushing in waves, and farming up. You could see that the pressure mounted onto the tier 2 tower. He does have track on him, though. Tim's is hoping to be able to cut him off, as well as a TP in from Sam H. They slow him down with a Crystal Nova. Now get the Sprout, surround with the Treants, trying to slow him down. A nice Frostbite into the Meteor Hammer. Excellent combination from TNC that should allow them to be able to finish off Mugi. And there it is, a track kill for 4 different heroes, as well as 250 gold to Tim's. It looks like they really want to pressure this mid-tier 2. Cuckoo and Sam H are in position to be able to cut off anybody who rotates from that dire jungle area. They're going to get a Meteor Hammer. It does still have backdoor protection, though, Sam H. It gets removed now, but most of the damage is already gone. Mugi trying to go onto Sam H with a jump in from SEC. Slows him down just a little bit further. KP slowed down the retreat of some of the TNC heroes, but he's low enough that he couldn't keep on going. Serpent Wards laid down. Kaka ready to go with the Supernova. This is a very dangerous zone play, the two of them. They could just own one part of the map, and well, Raven's gonna come forward, try and challenge. They are gonna get the quick kill onto Faith. Kaka slowed down by some of these heroes, does still have the trap. He's gonna try and get some Fire Spirits out, doesn't go for the Supernova, holds it instead.
They lost their Storm too.
Yeah, how
Sam
did
H
SEC die?
I am assuming Sam H Fog used his Meteor Hammer.
So TNC are going to get the Roshan kill pretty easy. First barracks destruction needs to happen in the next 14 minutes, 13 minutes.
I feel like we should have gotten all of them right except the Storm one, maybe. I don't feel so bad about that one. I don't think you can take a team fight right now.
Just buy time for the Storm Spirit.
Yeah. Which is why Faith is just dropping random wards everywhere. He's just placing his ults. He's like, who cares?
Smoke up. They know that someone is farming up those ancients. Cuckoo is actually going to be spotted here. He's going to end up going down, but the rest of the team is going to quickly jump in. Manage to grab Faith. The Supernova does go down. They're going to try and slow down these heroes. They do manage to catch Armel. Oh, and they're rolling. No, it still explodes, but they've killed multiple heroes, and maybe they can still win the fight. Sam H, he's going to be next, comes back, immediately dies. Armel, on his second life, does manage to blink himself to safety there.
Man.
TNC tried to take a really hard fight into the dire shrine area.
If you think about it, he's the only hero on his team aside from the Pango that can clear waves. Like that's the downside of Clinks is in one position, right? He's a killer. He can't really just kill the wave really fast. I mean, he's got a Mjolnir, but he doesn't really want to show on the map.
Hex, Swashbuckle, taking away the refraction underneath the Serpent Wards as well. Armel gets caught in the wrong neighborhood there.
And look who's on top.
That means SCC takes over the any future Bloodthorn disable or anything like that. Orchid from the Furion.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Cuckoo leading another charge into this dire shrine area. This time around, they're going to find Mugi by himself. Quickly catch him out without his death pact being used. That is the kind of kill they were looking for.
They should just keep assaulting that area.
Smoke up from NEWBEE, though.
Because of how the early game went, he just overrated how tanky he was going to be.
Especially against these fast, multiple damage instances. Serpent Ward, Swashbuckle. Fraction does not last for long. Kaka. Oh, they're actually going to try and catch Mugi. Mugi just death pacted. Does manage to get a little bit of help from the Shadow Shaman. It's not going to be good enough. KP is rolling. It's kind of useless. A good Rolling Thunder, but actually a better Meteor Hammer dropping down onto the heads of the enemy. Now, Raven tried to get a Doppelganger away. KP easily cleans him up with the shield crash. Sam H
doesn't have any TPs available.
Slowed down a little bit. SCC actually TPing to try and cut Sam H off. Will manage catching Yule, stopping the TP. Orchid onto the Storm Spirit, but Sam H cannot escape.
That's what I mean. That's you catch two heroes off guard, and you still can't take the team fight. Because the worst way that you can lose in Dota nowadays is up top. SCC is pinging the rest of his team to come. The worst way to lose Dota at a TI is just get caught out by yourself and just die.
Right. SCC is going to be able to catch Armel, lead the rest of his team to follow up.
Like, this is what NEWBEE does so well. They're just ready to take engagements, and TNC is not.
TNC's completely split at that point.
Yeah. But Kaka has a gem.
Yeah, Kaka picked up that gem, or Faith picked up that gem, and it feels like they've had it for a good
They've had it for
maybe
a while.
10 minutes.
They protected that gem for quite some time.
Feels like he still needs at least one good item before he becomes more of a threat.
Just please point out the fact now that the Orchid that you purchased is completely useless.
Yeah.
You're going to have a Lotus Orb soon on KP. You've got the Lincolns on the Storm, but you can't even catch anymore. And you've got a Eul Scepter on this Phoenix.
They know which one is the real one. SCC overshoots his shot, but still going to be able to collect. Raven pulls him back into Moogie's
Terrible
death.
fight.
And now Tim's, he's gone as well. The roll-in from KP actually did manage to hit Cuckoo at one point in time, I think, but
Did they see him?
he managed to get
They
the dust on him.
They see him.
Kaka's going to spot him. Slows him down with the Eul Scepter. That's going to be 3 dead from TNC.
Get the Storm
And
over
a
there for the
regen rune!
charge.
Oh, SCC will collect the regen rune as well.
Oof, that is rough.
Boy. And Kaka is going to be the one to pick up the Shivas.
And our Rax timing is a little bit late, but
Oh, it's so close.
Radiant's bottom tower.
it's okay. We'll get, was it 2 of them?
Think so. SCC jumping in. Does manage to grab Tim's. Takes out the only disabler first. TA trying to get some damage out. The tier 3 still falls though. And NEWBEE, will they stick around?
They're trying to protect the wards right now.
Half the wards will stay alive. They just start putting damage onto the melee racks from a distance. Moogie still has his BKB as well as Cheese. Now SCC jumping in, does manage to get the quick kill onto the Crystal Main once again. That's going to be a dieback. And goes for Armel next. Armel forced to pop the BKB, tries to get the damage out.
Egg's about
Not really
to pop.
getting it. Instead, it's going to be Moogie. The egg does manage to successfully pop. Faith is being chased down by Raven, but he's at half HP as well. And most of his allies are already dead. They're going to be able to slow him down with a jump in from Kaka. Tries to doppelganger up into the high ground once again. Does manage to get there, but Moogie's already there to greet him. Welcome back to the base. You are now dead. Triple kill for Moogie.
Still
and
have
the bottom
Aegis.
lane of Rax is gone. I believe they still have Cheese as well as BKB for Moogie available as well.
Still have the Aegis on SCCC. He's going to feel very confident right now going uphill.
No Armel Templar Assassin for 20 seconds. Jump in, another grab
jump.
here onto Cuckoo. Bounces back though. They don't want to play it too hasty here. Tim's trying to get off a good Glimmer Cape ultimate. Does get a lot of damage from the freezing field onto SCC. Finally is cleaned up by the Pangolier, but they just don't have the damage from Raven to be able to finish anybody off, and they still have the Aegis as well as the Cheese. Blink back from KP continues to keep Raven controlled until TNC are forced to GG out. NEWBEE. I mean, I would say they had a pretty good game 1, but this game 2 looked even cleaner.
I mean, this game too just snowballed. I mentioned that the Nature's Prophet can't fight, but we should also mention that the Bounty Hunter cannot fight at all. These are 2 heroes that they sort of trick you because you think to yourselves like,